Welcome back. Today we're checking out another SCP video. Today's going to be SCP-823 Carnival of Horrors. In keeping with our October theme, this seems spot on. I'm assuming it's a Carnival of Horrors, so let's go ahead and check it out.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Researcher Miller, and the SCP we're going to be studying today is SCP-823. Object Class, Euclid.
Okay.
Special Containment Procedures. SCP-823 is to be secured by no fewer than 6 on-site personnel until such time as decontamination protocols can be established and the artifact in question neutralized.
Okay.
Personnel must respect a 20-meter safe zone around the currently established red zone at all costs. Any individual, civilian or not, who enters the established red zone is to be terminated immediately by sniper fire.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Should music or piping be heard emanating from within the red zone, Foundation personnel on site are to immediately don protective earplugs and withdraw from their positions to a 2-kilometer perimeter beyond the currently established yellow zone and inform Foundation scientific personnel immediately. Following the realignment event, Foundation science personnel will survey the area and determine the boundaries of the new red and yellow zones using Procedure 823-1 Alpha.
Ooh, okay. So far it's an area, and it's been separated into zones: a red zone, a yellow zone, presumably a green zone, which you would think would be a safe zone. I guess anyone that gets too close is to be terminated by sniper fire, so that's pretty serious. And if you hear pipe music coming from the red zone, you're supposed to fall back 2 kilometers. So those are pretty intense protocols for guarding a zone. The fact that if you so much as hear any music coming from inside, get out and get really far away and notify your superiors. Okay, all right.
Due to the necessity of maintaining auditory alertness, no personal music devices or radios, aside from necessary equipment, are to be allowed at the observation site.
Makes sense.
Description: SCP-823 is an abandoned theme park located in... Site was abandoned after several violent events, resulting in the deaths of park attendees. A complete list of said events is included in Supplement 823-01-13, quote, civilian deaths attributed to SCP-823.
So it's definitely deadly, obviously. A bunch of civilians, I guess, died in there. An abandoned theme park with anomalous properties. I'm wondering, I'm curious as what to the anomalous properties are.
SCP-823 was finally abandoned after the events of also known as Bloody Sunday. When the influence of the artifact in question reached a 20-year peak, 231 attendees were killed and another 7 injured or maimed. A complete list of casualties is included in Supplement 823-1-14, quote, civilian deaths resulting from Event 823-99 Euclid, but include 2 individuals, male and female, fused together at multiple points after emerging from the Tunnel of Love dark ride.
Wow.
1 individual wearing a Happy Hippo mascot uniform, found dead of suffocation. Mouth, trachea, and lungs were discovered to be filled with a fibrous substance, later determined to be identical to the stuffing in said mascot uniform.
Oof, okay. Alright, it's a little, Five Nights at Freddy's sounding, right? Almost like he was stuffed into the suit, or the suit was stuffed into him.
Dead. 15 individuals recovered from the Thriller Chiller roller coaster, all decapitated by blunt force. Witnesses reported that the deaths did not occur simultaneously, but in groups of 2, starting with the front row seats and ending with the back. Forensic analysis indicates that each set of deaths corresponded to a loop or turn in the roller coaster's tracks.
What? 15 people. And it says that it did not happen simultaneously, but went front to back in the roller coaster cars, meaning that if you were the guy in the back of the roller coaster, you're sitting there dodging people's heads as they're flying by you and getting showered in their juices, if you will. Oh my goodness. Now, roller coasters can typically hold more than 15 people, so maybe there were people who were on the roller coaster that survived and are traumatized after watching 15 people lose their heads on the ride. I don't know, but that's crazy.
Dead. One individual recovered from under the Thriller Chiller roller coaster, dead of broken neck and massive cranial trauma caused by a 50-foot fall from an inverted position. Individual was seated at the back of said roller coaster and somehow managed to extricate self from the ride's safety harness halfway through the ride.
Okay, well, that answers our question about the guy who was in the back, right? He was probably dodging all those heads and was like, you know what? Nope. I'm not going to wait for my head to get lopped off. I'm jumping out. And, well, he got out of the harness, but didn't make it out of the ride, unfortunately.
Dead. One individual found dismembered inside the House of Mirrors attraction.
Oof.
Left arm was found 16 feet to the north from the torso. Left leg was found inverted and attached to the ceiling by sinews. Right leg was found in the possession of subject 79, partially consumed. Forensic analysis indicates that teeth marks found on flesh and bone of said leg are human in origin. To date, no trace of right arm has been found. Alive.
Oh, whoa. Alive? That person survived? What? Because everyone has been labeled as deceased so far, except for this one. They managed to lose the right leg, the left leg, the left arm. So they lost all their limbs, it looks like. And all of them were found except for one of the arms, the right arm. But it says alive. The person survived. I mean, they lost all their limbs, but they survived. Oof. Okay.
For complete record of casualties, please see Supplement 823-01-14. Civilian deaths resulting from Event 823-99-Euclid. Following said event, Foundation Mobile Task Force Row 71, Origami Toads, was sent into the site to assess the situation and carry out containment procedures. MTF Row 71 was not successful in determining the cause or location of the deaths due to casualties inflicted on team members. See Supplement 823-01-15. Quote, casualties among MTF Row 71 resulting from Event 823-99-Euclid. Partial list of casualties included: MTF Row 71 Commander. Cause of death, suicide caused by forced sexual entry through left eye, resulting in unsurvivable brain trauma.
What? Okay. Suicide, right? So self-inflicted. Entry through the left eye resulting in unsurvivable brain trauma. Okay, so that means something went through his eye and into his brain, but the part that's losing me here is caused by forced sexual entry through the left eye. And it was a suicide, so it was self-inflicted. So What did he put in his eye, and what made it sexual? What? Continue, please.
Agent. Cause of death, suicide. Individual was found with all ammunition disassembled, casings and bullets discarded. Grams of propellant, consistent with the amount of disassembled ammunition found on scene, were retrieved from individual's stomach and intestines.
Okay, so second MTF guy was found with a bunch of essentially gunpowder in his gut. Again, self-inflicted, but this took time to disassemble all your ammunition and to eat enough propellant or accelerant or gunpowder to kill yourself. Like, that takes time. Wow. Okay. So yeah, definitely cognitohazard this thing is, because it's causing people to off themselves. It seems like the civilians, the ones that were taken out during the rides, whether it be Tunnel of Love or a roller coaster or something, those seem like they were accidents. Obviously, they're not accidents. It's an SCP, so this is happening on purpose. But it's not out of the realm of possibility to imagine that someone on a roller coaster could have their head taken off by a part of the ride, you know, say something malfunctioned. Like, that's not out of the realm of possibility or reality. But the MTF guys were all seemingly suicide. So definitely cognitohazard, a strong one at that, because you think these guys would at least have some type of maybe cognitohazard resistance or training at the very least.
Agent. Cause of death, suicide. Individual was discovered with lacerated lungs and a broken jaw. Missing teeth were retrieved from individual's lungs and trachea. For complete record of casualties, please see Supplement 823-01-15.
Again, self-inflicted injuries, teeth in the lungs and trachea, causing damage, obviously, probably internal bleeding, busted up jaw. So, man, would he just punch himself in the face or rifle butt himself in the face constantly, or run his face into the concrete and then just breathe in all of his loose teeth intentionally? Like, that's horrific. Just thinking about it. Just thinking about knocking all your teeth out with the pain that goes with messing with your teeth, and then not swallowing your teeth, inhaling them into your lungs. Whew. Oh, wow. I couldn't imagine that kind of pain.
Quote, casualties among MTF Row 71 resulting from Event 823-99-Euclid. Following the deaths of 50% of the Mobile Task Force personnel, on-site supervisor ordered an immediate mission abort. Containment protocol was switched from retrieval to on-site securement. Standard media blackout procedures were carried out, including Addendum 823-1, destruction of site per 05 level order. Request for immediate destruction of site by airstrike is denied due to proximity to civilian population, lack of plausible cover story scenario, and unknown nature of artifact in question.
Yeah, kinda iffy to just bomb it when you have no idea what's even causing it. Obviously, it's something in the park. I mean, clearly. But what specifically is causing these things to happen? Is it a living entity that's causing it to happen? Is it the rides themselves that are SCPs? I mean, without more information, you know, it probably would be not great to just destroy it or bomb it or attempt to destroy it, because we've seen attempts at destroying SCPs that did not work out well. So yeah, probably best to contain it for now, I guess.
Addendum 823-2, Red Zone. As of this date, SCP-823 has undergone 3 realignment events requiring resurveying of affected zones. Apparent range of Red Zone has increased in size by 5% during that time. Rate of expansion appears to be accelerating at a linear rate. See Report 823-2-7. Quote, result of 7th survey of SCP-823. Request upgrade to Keter. Addendum 823-3. Re-upgrade to Keter. Denied by O5 Council. Reason: insufficient data to justify reclassification.
Yeah.
I never liked theme parks anyway. Anyway, that about does it for today. Thank you all for listening, and you are all dismissed.
Yeah, not enough information to, I guess, reclassify it or destroy it. Makes sense, though, because, again, we don't know what exactly is causing it, and it's definitely a strong cognito hazard because it made half of the MTF force that was sent in to investigate committed suicide. So, very strong cognito hazard, especially since it didn't just make them do something that was quick and easy, like jump off a building or something like that, or put a weapon to their forehead or something like that. Nothing is clean and quick as that. No. It takes time to break apart your ammunition to get the gunpowder out of the rounds. That takes time, that takes tools, that takes a lot of effort, especially to extract enough gunpowder for a fatal dose. That wasn't just a spur of the moment thing. Like, that MTF guy had his mind affected, and then he went off somewhere to a side room or something, and then just started dismantling ammo, 1 round at a time. So yeah, man, kind of a creepy one. The way people were taken out inside the park varied. People being fused together, people being taken apart, people being dismembered or decapitated. I'm sure that with all of the things that go on in a theme park, with all of the rides, with all of the attractions, with all of the different things in a theme park, I'm sure that the number of deaths were astronomical. I believe they said there were over 200 at one specific event. So I'm sure that the variety of ways that people's lives were ended in this theme park were vast and varied and, frankly, probably pretty creative. Overall, yeah, kind of a creepy one, guys. Carnivals are kind of weird as they are, at least in my opinion, especially the ones that are kind of geared to look like circuses. Yeah, I think I've always had kind of an apprehension about it because, the rides get taken down and put apart. I mean, who knows if they're built correctly, if they're stable, if they're maintained properly. Carnivals were always kind of iffy to me. So making a carnival of horrors, it works out well. I really did enjoy this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This was a commenter suggestion, so thank you very much for that. If you did like the video, go ahead and click that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It really helps me out. And leave a comment down below. What other SCPs should I be checking out in the month of October? What other creepy, scary SCPs are out there that I should take a look at? Let me know in the comments. As always, guys, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching the video. Take care of yourselves and have a great day.